Flosstube, it's me, Green Tiger's Crafts, coming to you with a July update. So hooray! I'm on time! Yeah, I have a pile about yay tall to show you guys, so let's dive on in, shall we? Okay, my first one, I have a finish. Da 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 da! My Mia Mermaid by this is a free pattern from Mirabilia through Linen and Thread website, I do believe. I have a finish. And the original had like Mirabilia Australia and the date. Obviously I left those off. But yeah. She is done. She is beaded. Trying to tilt her so you can see the beads. Yeah, her this was, I didn't really follow other than the DMC. I did not follow the call for colors. This was basically what have I got through Stitchy Box has accumulated and what can I what will work together. So yeah, I'm using it. But yeah. So the pearl beads are from a couple Stitchy Boxes. Her crown and necklaces, and that beading on that necklace, I kid you not, took me 2 days. And that was after I had to wait to buy the beading thread because I couldn't find my one I already had. Then the fin, the tail, I got about halfway done, then the next night I finished up the necklace and I went ahead and did the beading on the tail. On her fin is outlined with beads in the pattern. I decided to go ahead and mix a light green and a light blue together in light effects. I put them away. Can't tell you which ones they were, but I mixed them together to get the shimmer. Because when I think of a mermaid in her fin, it's like I see the bone structure, but I see like the membrane in between. And it's like the beads would just have weighted down and not made it fin-like. So I opted for that change. I know the variegated in her hair is a Leek Styward's Chris's Bonbons. This blue in her tail is Blue Jeans, I think by Leeks as well. And this variegated green in her fin, or tail, sorry, in her tail, is Aghast. I could not tell you the name of that one. That was because that was before I wised up and realized that the Stitchy Box tells you the name and doesn't name of the floss on the back of the card. So, but the actual card does not have the name. So I know it's Aghast or Gentle Arts. But yay! So finish number 1, finish number 2. This is my killer whale. This is a pattern by Sterling Creek at Baby Animals, C version. So, yay! This I thought would take this would take me a lot less time. Not gonna lie. But it's basically the white and the gray are all fill-in. So it took a little while because sometimes you just have to be in the mood for fill-in. Which is why this one made a good travel piece, because you didn't need to really look at the pattern. You outlined where you needed to go. You really didn't need to look at the pattern from there. So those are my finishes for July. And moving on to my widths. These ones are in no particular order. I have a box that if I work on a whip, I put it in the box, and then I clean out the box after I do a video and rinse and repeat. So, anyway, I am trying to work on Angel Spring by Lavender and Lace, and there you go. It's in focus. And I'll insert a picture of where you last seen it. And excuse the bark threads. This is where I currently am at. This is the bottom of my working page down here. And it worked for a little bit. I started parking just because this area right here where the flower garland is so confetti-ish. It's like 2 stitches. It's like, okay. And over here 2 stitches, over there 2, it was like, So I started parking. And that helped pick up the speed a little bit. I got this, I may have got this done last time you've seen it. I'm currently going back and forth. I think I was on somewhere over here when you last seen it. And I don't honestly remember. I know I've been meaning to try and work on it, but I pick it up, I put a couple stitches in, and I lose interest. And yeah, she's gonna be big. And that's all I got done. I've been working on her for 2 years. This was my first, I started this in my first Mania, so 2 years ago. No, 3 years. She's a 3-year-old whip. Yeah, I really want to get that one done because I plan on doing that one for my grandma. It's just one of those, like, I can work on it, then you work on it, then it's like, I don't want to work on it anymore. But anyway, moving on, it will get done. And I think once I get out of the confetti area, it'll be a lot better. I'm hoping. But anyway, my next one, what's this one called? Creative Dog? I'm creative? Yep, Creative Dog. This is a Joan Elliott. This is a kit that I picked up. This was last year Mania start. Where you last seen it. And sorry about the bark threads, but this is where I currently am at. Yeah, this is I think that was in this area, so the top of the head and the ear is new. I'm kind of working over. The thing that I think I've noticed with Joan Elliott, she's just confetti heavy enough that I parked. But I do like it, and it's so very true. It's like, yeah, run the, it says, I'm creative. Don't expect me to be neat too. So, and that speaks to me, just because I try to be organized, I try to be neat. I get crafting, and it just like the volcano goes off, like, craft supplies everywhere. And this one, is a pattern I'm trying to get from my dad, or done from my dad. Yeah, it will get done sooner or later. But it is my green tiger, which is right over here. Stick. And the last place you would have seen it and this is currently where I am at. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I only got like these 200 stitches in. That's all I got. But my goal is by the end of the year to have this page finished, hopefully started on the next column of pages. I don't know if I'm going to start back here and work my way up, or I'm going to start from the top and work my way down. That's where that one's at. Just haven't been in the mood to work on him. Which is sad. Because I really am curious to see how he turns out in cross stitch. Anyway. Yeah, next one. Yeah. I think I've been fighting to start itis because there's a couple things I really want to start, and there's like, but I have so many, so I've been pulling out older woods that I haven't worked on in a while. Or they've been calling my name. It's like, so, this is a Halloween blackwork. I'm not sure. I looked at the before picture, and yeah, I think the only thing that has changed is I put the leaves on this pumpkin and I started this leaf. But that is where that is at. These I'm doing the original pattern, it's out of just cross stitch one of the Halloween issues. It's all one color, and I decided to pull out my neon JP Coats neons and have fun with it. So that's where that currently is at. This one, this is Spider Skull by E.D. Harding, I bet you believe. I will say, you have not seen this one in a very long time, and honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna bother putting in a before picture because I started from Mania, my first Mania, and let's just say, do not buy the PDA or Kindle edition of E.D. Harding's cross stitch. Just don't do it. Just because it doesn't matter how much you enlarge the image or how much you shrink it, you cannot read the symbols. You'll blow it up and they just become a blurry mess. So, that being said, I pulled out my spider skull. And this is a black and white picture, sorry. It's black and green, more or less. But this is currently where I am located. Not very far. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah. Which, yeah, that's the skull eye. This is kind of the start of the spider's back. And I have to tell you, that little 10 by 10 right there with the eyes is confetti hell. It's like, literally, confetti hell. But the reason I pulled him out, nope, here we are. is I actually went, and I'm skipping ahead a little bit here, but I actually went on Amazon and found this guy for a reasonably good deal, $10 with shipping. Love Kills Slowly. If this is the hardcover of his patterns. So that's what my spider skull is supposed to look like. Yeah. The symbols are a little on the small side, but at the same point in time, you can read what the symbols are. Versus the PDF, you can't make them out. Yeah, so, and if you read the customer reviews, it's just not me. Because I was diving into customer reviews, like, is this book going to be as bad as the PDF? Which, thankfully, it is not. So, anyway. But that's part of my haul. But that is why I pulled out my spider, because I really do like him. He'd be an awesome Halloween edition. It's just one of those, I couldn't read the pattern. But anyway, off of my tangent about the PDF, back onto my lips. This is cat, spiders, cat, bats, and pumpkin. This is the Artiste kit. I know that this was available in Girls Cross Stitch. One of the magazines, it was neither one of the Halloween or this wasn't one in the autumn. I want to say it was Halloween. But anyway, the last place you would have seen it. And where I am currently at. This is, I think I started this for me, and this is the first time I've touched it, so I basically filled in some of this orange down here and went down a little bit. Started filling in the sparkles. You can kind of see the sparkles. But apparently I was not the first one to think of using Sulky as a filler. But that is my current spot. You can see the cat paws where they're supposed to go. And next one is this is Doom. I got it off an Etsy store. And the last place you would have seen it. Yeah. Tilly hoop mark. And this is currently where I am at. Pretty sure the last time you seen it, I had the top of him done. So I went ahead and filled in his pants and his little hoofs. And I've gone to work on the cacodemon. That's currently where I'm at. Nice thing about this one, this is they're nice blocks of color, but they're not overly overwhelming fill-ins. So this one's almost complete. I should have no problem finishing this up by Christmas for my boyfriend, who's the video game player. And if you're all wondering, this is Picture This Plus Yule, or Yule, Y-U-L-E. This is 32 count. Look, come on, focus, focus. There you go. But yeah, that's currently where I am located on him. Should be working on him, but I'm just not really in the mood for him. Another one, yeah. Another gift from my boyfriend, but he does know about this one, so, is the not spider skull, sugar skull. Cross stitch, and the last place you would have seen it would be right here. And this is currently where I am at. Yep, I am almost halfway there. Halfway done with the skull. Almost. I have to fill in this little area, smaller, darker blue, paisleys, I believe they're called. I've gone into the third page. Over here is the third page. And just filled in a couple outlines. How I'm getting through this fill-in, because basically once you get the teardrops outlined, they're all one solid color, is I go through cycles. It's like, I will pick, let's say I'll pick work on this dark blue paisley or teardrop. I will use up the entire thread, then I will go to, say, this color thread. Once I'm out of that, I will go to this light blue thread, or lighter. Then I will go to like my red, and I go back to the dark blue, and just basically I pull a thread, I work that thread until it's done, then I move on to another color. So that is how I am combating the fill-in of this guy. I think it's turning out. Yeah. But my boyfriend does know about this one, because he's the one that told me, because I was going to do, he's the one that suggested that the red would be really cool for the eyes and teeth. Personally, I would have gone with black or not red. But he likes blue, so that is his project I am currently working on, and sorry for bumping you. Okay. Next are my new starts. Because I have 2 finishes, I have 2 new starts. Yeah. This one, this is a pattern. Shoot. I might have to put down on the bottom somewhere where, actually, wait a sec. www.stitchpoint.com. They give you a focus. You're not gonna focus for me, are you? It's a website, and I've used them before. I know I told you guys about them. But they give you the text, and you click on the letters or numbers. Basically, you click on the letters you need and you make your own text. So this is the Star Trek opening. basically space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and civilizations, and to boldly go where no one's gone before. So, I made this to go with my my parents' Star Trek Clouds Factory piece I did for him for Christmas. Yeah, I didn't have big enough fabric for the words to go in between because I had it blocked out. So it was like, this phrase will go underneath the original Star Trek. Then this phrase would go underneath the Next Generation. Then the last part would go underneath Voyager. No, I didn't have enough width, and I wouldn't have enough on length either, so what I have done is devoted an entire piece of black 14 count Ada to it. This is all I got for. This is the one I ever worked on it. And the only thing I got so far is Strange New World. I haven't even completed the S in the world. But yeah. So that one won't take me too long. And I'm using my group needle minder from Stitchy Plans at Etsy store. But he's the only space one I really have. So here's my group. I love my group. So that is start number 1. Start number 2. For a couple years ago, my boyfriend's best friend married. So and she really had a thing for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I'll insert a picture of the finish I did for them. But come to find out, just found out that they are expecting. So, I gotta complete the set. So this is my new start. This is 0 from Nightmare Before Christmas. He's really small and he's just on hand-dyed 14 count blue Ada cloth. I dyed this. This is the same one my killer whale's on. I'm pretty sure this was experimental. So I started on 0. Basically the head is I got the head from birdiestitches.com. She does awesome free patterns, especially if you're into Pokemon. Yeah. But yeah, so basically I took the head, and on a piece of graph paper I went ahead and I outlined the rest of his body. So I'm taking the colors from the Call for Colors and just kind of filling them in. So I did like I did the highlight and the low lights. So I just gotta fill in his body. And if you notice, there's I gridded a little bit. Yeah, I normally don't grid, but I have some sulky silver because I needed, this being such a narrow piece of fabric, I need to start in the center. But I can't start in the center because his head's over here, and I need to complete the head for to see the colors, how they play out. So I went ahead and gridded And very hard to tell, but I have a different sulky, excuse me, I have a different sulky color. I have a green outlining Zero's body. So I just backstitched his body, so I know where to fill in. Because right now it's all going to be a coloring book with thread. So that is where I currently am at. I'm debating on doing like a diamond background for him, like in the wedding sampler I did for him. But again, I might leave it alone. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl, but this is what I had, and I don't think they're the kind of couple that's gonna be like, oh no, it's a girl, it has to be pink, or no, it's a boy, it needs to be blue. I don't think they're that type of couple. And I remember I used a light blue Ada for their sample wedding thing, so yay! I ramble a lot. Okay. My next one. This is a restart. And there's a story behind this guy. But he's a restart. This is my Anubis, which I got a good portion of him done, and I've basically been trying to fill in these areas of black just because I don't like it. I don't like working on them. I don't like how this looks. I'm just trying to make it work, and you know what? I'm not liking it. Then I had to get down here, and I had to play with the curves, and so it's like, okay, I'm done beating this cow. This cow is dead. So I went, because I converted that from a clip of Roland Warriors. It's a scene where he's talking to his master in the candlelight, and it's harsh light. But anyway, I took that and I found a conversion site. It works well for tribal when it's just one color, but yeah. So I took the same image and I went on Pit-to-Pat, and I can tell I'm already liking this a lot better, and that is very black. So yeah, you can actually see the brown a lot better, but yeah, I'm liking that a lot better, and that's only 10 by 10. Honestly, the Pit-to-Pat, they do a full page, and a lot of it's black, and I'm like, I'm not stitching black. That is why I have Black Ada. So, yeah, but that is where I am at on my Anubis. You can really see the shading a lot better, but yeah, I like that so much better. So, not very far, but I don't know what to do with this guy. It's like one of those, I don't want to get rid of him, but yeah. This was one of my earlier projects where it's like, oh, I can do it. I can be a designer. Designer I am not. So anyway, so kudos to designers. So anyway, moving on to my haul portion of this video. I found a notebook. I actually found this at my Dollar Tree. It's just a plain notebook, plain paper. But you can probably not see. It's got holes in the front of it, so you can actually stitch something. Yeah, kind of like these ones are more back stitch, but you get the idea of them. This particular notebook came with an orange floss, and I can guarantee it is not DMC. But yeah, so got me that notebook. I'm keeping that with tucked in. Yeah, it's one of the elastics. And I think I had a 60% off coupon at Joann's. And those are adorable. I've been eyeing this pattern for a while. So it's one of those I'm to the point in my stash where it's like, oh, I like that. Or it's like one of those like, I like that, but I don't need it. It stays on the mind next couple times I'm in the store in that area. I'm like, okay, I like it. It's coming home. So, actually, what is it? Owl Trio. So, picked him up. I love Dimensions kits because the floss is sorted. And from Stash Unload, I've seen this Just Ann Hoots Humbug. Trying to get out of the plastic for you. Yeah, seen this owl and I fell in love with him. Absolutely fell in love with him. So that's my first Just Nan. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to finish him the way he's finished up here, but we will see. You'll see what I feel like when I finish him, after I get him started. Another Stash and Load, and this is Glendon Place of Vinny the Vampire. No, there's not too bad on him. Until I told him. But yeah, I have to say I like Glendon Place. They're Halloween. I like their figures and whatnot. I know they're more famous for their their baked dessert, their desserts. Or if there's a mandala, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer my figures. So I've seen him. He came home. And next, you know me and my magazines, right? Okay. I got Just Cross Stitch August 2018. And this is, I really like how Just Cross Stitch puts all the patterns in the back of the book. So if you're in a hurry, you can just, or if you're looking for something, you're just able to look in the back and see if it has the pattern you're looking for. No, not too bad. Well, I have to say, I'm not patriotic. I know, shocker. But I like this guy. Honestly, I think I can just take out the stars and just bring this border right up onto the underneath the sky and maybe get a piece of the flag. I really like this one. Yeah, honestly, nothing against you guys. I don't understand how people can have red, white, and blue displayed. Those are not my colors. I'm more green. But nothing, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying I don't understand it, but anyway, moving on. Moving on. I got on the 2018 Halloween for Dust Cross Stitch magazine because I had to have them. I love Halloween. Absolutely love Halloween. And I'm sure there's better flip throughs, but again, this is the back page. Trying to go slowly so you can get a view of all of them. Never mind, here's a new one. I have to say, I haven't been this much. I really like this one. This is Spooky Garden. Like, I love the ghost bats. I like the little witches as flying around looking like ravens. If you look in the like flowers, you have pumpkins and spiders. Oh my. And it runs away from me. But yeah, I really like that pattern. It's probably gonna be the first one I stitch out of here. But anyway, yeah. So just cross stitch Halloween 2018. And I got got cross stitcher issue 332. I think he fell out of somebody. Yep, this one. Yeah, there was a couple in here. Couldn't tell ya. Been so long since I looked through it, but yeah, this is the pre-kit. It's kind of hard to tell through the package, but I got a really good button. But yeah, so that is cross stitcher, and my last bit of haul is ultimate cross stitch cards, because you never know if you need a something small to stitch. Oh. Yeah, they got a section of animals. Cute animals. Cartoony enough that they're cute, but not so cartoonish that I won't stitch them. They've got Koishi dolls. Yeah, Koishi. I took Japanese years ago. Flowers. Tea sets. Which those would be really cute coasters. But yeah, just ultimate cross stitch. So that is it for my cross stitching. Now, I think I've done about as much crocheting as I've done cross stitching. So, where to start? I learned a new pattern. This is the African flower violet, or African flower motif. So it's basically a granny, but it's not a granny square. What am I thinking? It's a very easy pattern. It looks complicated. It's really, you take it round by round, really easy. It is mostly double crochet, and you have a double and single crochet in chains. You work a lot in chain spaces. So I've got 3 light blue flowers. I have 4 dark blue. And I found a tutorial, which it worked for knitting. I don't know how it's gonna work because I still gotta sew these together and make them into a square. I found a video where somebody took a square piece of knitted fabric and strung basically a triangle with yarn and pulled on it and made a bunny. So I figured I'm gonna try doing that with the African flowers. If it fails, I tried it. Another new one I've started since you last seen me is for the same people that I'm doing the 0 cross stitch for. I'm doing a let's see if I can get him. Work with me here. Work with me. I am making a 0 blanket. He's probably being blown out, but it's kind of what he's gonna look like. Yeah. I got his head and ears done. And since I'm making it for a child, I went out and bought safety eyes. And I'm currently waiting for the Halloween buttons to come out because I'm hoping to find a jack-o'-lantern button for his nose because his nose is jack-o'-lantern in the movie. But right now he kind of looks like an elephant. But yeah, so that's the head. This is going to be the body. Actually, my backside. And this one, basically, it's a giant granny. I'm just going to keep going until I think it's long enough. And this is yarn Burnett Baby Coordinates. Yeah, it's a white with a shimmer yarn to it. It's not tinsel. It's a very high luster yarn mixed in with the white. And the color is probably being way blown out of proportion for that one. So that one's a I take it to work on a little bit. No, I have no idea where this was when I showed you guys. But this is a rainbow shawl. In this tutorial I found on Bag O' Day. And it's kind of nice 3D texture to it. Yeah, but I was currently in the middle of a row, and the thing about shawls is the bigger you get, the more stitches you have to go across. and the more time it gets to get from one side to the other. And that is, I'm using Mandala Baby, and this is Magic Moon colorway. And I do believe that is my second ball I am on. Okay, and this guy is a monster. I've worked on this one quite a bit since you last seen it. This is my grandma's. Trying to get up here. This is my grandma's University of Michigan that I am currently stitching together. Or not stitching. Sewing together. Yeah, I had to learn how to do two-tone greinings for this project. But I have most of the M complete, and yeah, these are going to keep flopping until I get the next layer on. So, don't wait as far as back as I can go. That's currently where I am at. Yeah. And I honestly need to make more squares. But yeah. So I've been going to work. And I get an average of 3 squares done at work. And on the weekends, I tend to sew them together. I'm not really, technically I'm not really sewing. I'm doing a slip stitch. So I'm crocheting them together. But after I get all the rows done, then I have to go back and fill them in long way. Like, yeah, here. So yeah, that is where I'm currently at with my grandma's blanket. Should have no problem getting that done for her Christmas gift. Crazy me. And I'm making myself finish something before I start any more crochet projects. My aunt loves flowers. She loves the color pink. I want to do her an African flower motif blanket. Yeah, that's gonna be one of my thinking moments. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do I did go yarn shopping, and ow, because I honestly don't have pink in my yarn. If I do, it's variegated. So I am doing a light pink, dark pink, or like flamingo, like neon pink. So a light pink and a neon pink, and I'm doing a light purple and a dark purple motifs for the flowers. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Now I will probably be working in stages. Do like so many of the middle squares, because you fasten off, then move on to like the petals, which is a 2-row for one color, fasten off, do several of those, do the single row crochet, then do the border. So yeah, the crochet is a lot faster than cross stitch, but I basically set myself up from here until Christmas with things to do on my lunch break. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribers who have stuck with me. I know I don't have that many. I'm not complaining. Just stating fact, I don't have that many subscribers. So thank you all for who subscribed. Thank you all for watching. Until then, stitch so you don't kill people. Bye.